everyone, my name is Fred and today I thought I would do the BookTube Newbie Tag. Now this tag was originally created by Brenda over at Brenda C, and so I'll be sure to leave a link to her video in the description box down below. Now the first question is, why did you start this BookTube channel? And so I think I discovered BookTube probably around springtime last year, and what a gloriously wonderful discovery that was. I really enjoyed watching people's book hauls, their book reviews, because all of a sudden I found myself surrounded and bombarded by all these books that sounded super interesting and that I'd never heard of before. Before BookTube, my way of discovering new books was just walking around my bookstore, picking up some books here and there, reading their summaries, and then, figuring out whether it's something I might like. Mind you, that's still something I do to this day. But what's great about BookTube is I find it makes information about new releases so much more accessible. And it's also allowed me to discover some books that I don't think I ever would have picked out on my own. And they've turned out to be really amazing, and it would have been a great loss. Like some examples of these are The Kingkiller Chronicles by Patrick Rothfuss, The Bronze Horseman by Paulina Simons, Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, which was truly amazing, and once again I don't think I would have picked it up without BookTube. And so I thought to myself, I enjoy watching these videos about books. I learn so much, I discover new books, and so I thought, maybe I can try my hand at making videos as well. Maybe I can help some people out there discover some new books that they perhaps didn't know about. And also, I just love reading so much. I love talking about books and sharing my thoughts and my opinions. And what's great about BookTube is that you have this whole world of people who are just like you, who love books. And whereas in, my real life, I can tell my friends and my family about these books that I've read, but they won't necessarily, be prompted to go pick up the books. And so I think it'll be interesting to maybe get some discussion starting with some of you guys, as well as meet some of you guys, just so we can share our passion and our love of reading. And I also think that just making these videos will also be a learning experience for me. And so I think that's pretty much why I started this channel. I thought it would be a fun and exciting new thing to try, and at the same time, we can just discuss books, essentially. Question number 2 is, what are some fun and unique things that you think you'll be able to bring to YouTube? And so firstly, I read from many different genres. I read old books and new books, middle grade, young adult, some fiction, some nonfiction, and so I think I'll be able to provide a pretty good variety in terms of the content that I would upload on this channel. Secondly, I'm also bilingual. I speak both French and English, and so I think it could be fun to maybe include, some English and some French videos. I do most of my reading in English, but on the occasion that I do read a French book, I think it would be fun to maybe film a review in French. And yeah, that could be something unique, I guess. And lastly, one of the things I love about books is that they temporarily sort of like transport you to a new place, and you get to learn, about these new surroundings, about these new people. And so I am Canadian, and I thought that maybe another fun thing could be to introduce you guys to some Canadian literature, because I love reading books that take place in other parts of the world. And so maybe I can help some of you discover a little bit of Canada, if that sounds like something interesting to you. The third question is, what are you most excited for about this channel? In truth, I'm excited about a whole bunch of different things. Like I said, I think this will be a great learning experience. I'll learn more about filming, more about editing, just more about being on camera in general. I'm also excited to get discussions going with some of you guys, as well as maybe meeting a few of you, because, we all just love books, and that's what I'm excited for. Fourthly is, why do you love reading? And the answer is, I just do. I don't know. I find reading very relaxing. It also allows me to sort of temporarily live a whole new life, live in a whole new place. I think we can learn a lot from books, and I find that the more I read, the better my vocabulary gets, my writing also improves. And I don't know, books have just always sort of been present and important in my life, and it's something I love to do. I love imagining characters and imagining worlds. I like sort of reading through a book, trying to figure out what the themes are, and I sort of really just like words in general. Like, I find that certain sentences and phrases can really affect me and really stay with me once, long after I finish reading the book. And so I think those are just a few reasons why I like reading. The fifth question is, what book or book series got you into reading? And so, like I said, reading has always been pretty present in my life. I come from a family where my parents read, my brothers read, although they're maybe not the most avid readers. I just remember my mother bringing me to the library when I was younger and just, being let loose amongst all these books. I also have fond memories of her reading Roald Dahl's the BFG right before bed. And so those were some really good times. And that obviously helped stem my love of reading. But if we exclude picture books and such, I think the first book series that kind of really fed my love of reading would be The Adventures of the Bailey School Kids by Marcia Jones and Dadey. And so this series pretty much followed these 4 friends at the school who noticed that some of their teachers or some of the adults popping up in their community were a little interesting. And so it's kind of a bit about magical creatures and monsters, which I suppose I loved as a child. And these books, I just remember they were funny, and the titles were always pretty awesome as well. We have the first book, Vampires Don't Wear Polka Dots. I know there's another one that's titled Witches Don't Do Backflips, Dracula Doesn't Drink Pink Lemonade, Aliens Don't Wear Braces. And so as a child I thought these were really humorous and fun, and yeah, I think these are probably the first books that really got me reading intensely. And the 6th question is, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? And so the obvious one that comes to mind is, what's your favorite book? But obviously, since they're my favorite booktubers, I probably know this answer just by watching their videos. And so another question that I guess comes to mind would be, what are some of your favorite quotations or phrases or even words that have stuck with you even long after you finished the book? Like I said, I really like words, and I'm always ready for a new good quotation to hear. And I also think that, a really good line could just have meaning for you. And so you can also learn a lot about the person based on what sort of phrases and words stick with them. So I think that could be something interesting to ask, and it also requires a little thought. And lastly, we have, what challenges do you think starting a BookTube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I think I'll answer any of the technological aspects related to having a BookTube channel, anything from filming to editing. I'm a technologically challenged person. I mean, I will just look at a photocopy machine or a printer and it will automatically just break or freeze. And so it'll definitely be a learning curve for me. And so you'll probably notice some differences in quality of videos. It's just because I'm experimenting different ways of filming my videos and different ways of editing them. And although it's something completely new to me, I'm really enjoying it because I otherwise never would have attempted to even edit a video before starting this channel. And so it's a challenge, but it's a fun challenge. It's not scary in the least. And I think maybe another challenge will be trying to make sure that my personality can shine through my videos, because I'm the type of person who's really shy, and so, what better way to get over your shyness than to upload content available for the whole world to see. I must be crazy or something. But yeah, I think those are 2 challenges, but they're fun. They're definitely not daunting at all. So those are all the questions for the BookTube Newbie Tag video. Let me know in the comments below what some of your favorite quotations or phrases are. I think it'd be interesting to maybe, see what sticks with certain people. And also, at the same time, I can discover new books if your favorite quotation comes from a certain book. And as always, thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you with another one soon. Goodbye!